A lot of the top companies have a few of their R&D labs in NTU, and
Which all companies?
few of the NTU students, like postgrads and all, they get to work over there as well.
Okay.
But again, as undergraduates, you do get to experience that a lot. So
That is the biggest investment that a child can invest in his life. Applying for NTU like top universities. But the selection, they may be having a very limited seats.
yeah,
So they look many criteria. There are a lot of students who are looking admission for Singapore universities. Can you please guide them when the application starts and the deadline for submission and what is the procedure, and can you just give a brief?
the government is willing to sponsor half of your educational fees in exchange for you working in a Singapore-based entity for 3 years.
Hello everyone, welcome to Brilliant Qatar. Today we have a very special guest with me, Mr. Riaan Jigar Shah. He was a student of Brilliant Qatar and he got admitted into the world best university, NTU Singapore. Welcome to Brilliant Qatar once again, Rian.
It's a pleasure, sir.
Thank you for being with us today. And Rian, you have completed your grade 12 and every child always dream of the world's best universities, and you got admitted into NTU. I think the ranking of the NTU is the first 10 in the world ranking. So how you feel now, and how was your journey for the last 12 years of schooling and last few years with Brilliant?
So getting into NTU was one of the best experiences of my life. I mean, it was a school that I was targeting since the 10th grade, and we oriented all of our experience, like all of my extracurriculars and my marks towards getting into NTU. So getting there was definitely a great experience, and in my schooling life, I think Brilliant has been one of the best experiences I've had as well, with the teachers obviously, and the entire Brilliant experience from start to end has been really great.
When we think about a university, and I think you may be able to get into many other top universities in the world. Maybe what is the reason? What is the one reason which you opted NTU?
So I think from the 10th grade it was really clear, because my dad didn't want me to apply to the United States, which I ultimately didn't end up applying to, and he always thought that Singapore was like the perfect destination to study. Since we went there a long time back, and he liked the place as well. Singapore is one of the safest countries. It has one of some of the top universities in the world, and the education is also really affordable. So I think that's why we, from the start on, we were clear that we wanted to go to Singapore, and then obviously we had some backups in India as well. But my main target was always going to Singapore.
So that means there is a message to all the good students or the top students. You must focus on one goal instead of scattering in multiple goals. Focus on one and try to achieve or work hard to achieve the one goal. Okay, definitely you must have a backup plan. I think he was having a backup plan in India.
Yeah.
Maybe IITs or NITs. So definitely your main target was Singapore. So I know, because for the past grade in 12th, I was traveling with him in all his academics. So I know he was very focused, well determined for getting admission into NTU. And finally, his dream has come true, and NTU, I think most of the world, the best tech companies have their own offices in the NTU.
Exactly.
I think yesterday was sharing with me. Can you share with the audience?
A lot of the top companies have a few of their R&D labs in NTU, and
Which all companies?
one of them I believe is Rolls-Royce.
Yeah, Rolls-Royce have on
Their own R&D lab. So a few of the NTU students, like postgrads and all, they get to work over there as well.
Okay.
But again, as undergraduates, you do get to experience that a lot. So the exposure of being in a top university is really good, and the rankings do speak for itself.
Yeah. There is a message to all of the students. Anyone can achieve if you well focused from the day one of grade 11, not in the day one of grade at the end of grade 12. So, okay, of course, education. Now, that is the biggest investment that a child can invest in his life. So if you spend quality time, definitely you can achieve. Now, students mainly there are hundreds and thousands of students, top students will be there applying for NTU like top universities. But the selection, they may be having a very limited seats.
Yeah.
So they look many criteria. So I can see in Doha, every year, hundreds of students will be there coming 95%, 94%, but a few of them end up in getting admission into top universities. So what is your advice for the students who are looking for admission into top universities? So definitely there should be academic achievement, 95%, that many will be getting. It's not a big deal. What is the other aspect? I know personally, but from your side, because I used to guide lots of students, we know all requirements, and we used to guide the students. But from your experience, what is your advice to the students, the young students who are right now in 10, 11 and 12 to take care of other than the academics?
So just talking from Singapore's point of view, academics are their biggest, mode of entry. They will give a lot of focus on academics when they're evaluating your application. But there's also a focus on other aspects of your profile as well. They want you to be a rounded individual. So in extracurriculars, they will look for, amazing extracurriculars. So there's a lot of students over there who are, one of the best in their own sports. Like I met a few people who were fencing champions in their country, some people who were sailing champions. So NTU and NUS, all of these colleges do look for talents like that who are into sports. They also look for talents who are into, Olympiads. So there's a lot of Olympiad winners over there. I met one person over there. He won ICHO, which is the International Chemistry Olympiad. He won it 3 times.
Oh,
and he was from Latvia.
So they're mainly picking up the top 1% student.
Yes, they are. And apart from that, there's a lot of other extracurriculars that do help. So for me personally, I think the one that helped me the most was winning in the National Innovation Olympiad. So that is a competition organized by the Education Ministry in Qatar over here. So I got selected from the school for that, and ultimately our team ended up winning. So that also helps in applications. Apart from that, NTU does not have any essays, but NUS does have essays. So your
personal statement,
essays,
exercise. So participating in extracurricular and getting some achievement in extracurricular, one of the key, apart from the academic achievement. Definitely academic achievements will be there. And how you manage your grade 12 with participating in multiple programs and debates and being the head boy of the school and you used to come for brilliant for classes and school. How you managed all those things?
I mean, time management is always an issue. I'm still not the best at it, but I'm trying to improve every day. I would say that for me, it was really a bit easier because I was able to understand the concepts much quicker. So I finished my syllabus relatively quicker, and that gave me more time to do other stuff as well. Apart from that, what I used to do is every day, if you have some time to study, you set it apart to study, and the rest of the time you focus on your extracurriculars. And then let's say I have a competition tomorrow. I wouldn't study today because again, I would prepare for the competition tomorrow, but then I would compensate for that by studying, maybe the next day.
I think you were with, for all the 3 subjects, physics, chemistry, and math, you was with brilliant.
Yeah.
So, in what level it supported your academic achievement?
So, just to clarify, my 11th grade scores were not very great. They were in the lower 80s, like my overall percentage.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I rejoined Brilliant in 12th.
Up to 10th, you was?
Up to 10th, I was in Brilliant in 10th, and then I rejoined in 12th.
In 11th, you took a break by thinking that it may be easy to manage the things.
To explore a few extracurriculars as well. But in 12th, I rejoined, and I think that was one of the best decisions of my life because I made sure to go for only the teachers that I really liked. So I joined physics, chemistry and math, and over there I was really lucky to have good teachers. So I would say Brilliant helped me in terms of 2 aspects. One is because of the experience of the teachers, they are very conceptually clear and they're able to deliver that content to you such that you understand the concept yourself. And secondly, they have a lot of data. If you look at the CBSE papers for the last 10-15 years, it's very predictable. So the more data you have, the better you're able to orient your entire studies towards performing well in that exam. So I think in those terms, Brilliant is really helpful. I think you have a data bank of 20 years of the past year papers?
Yeah, a lot of questions are there.
Yeah,
we have now, the portal is there where we have solved the complete question of PYQs and put in the portal, where students like you, brilliant student, if you miss the classes in the school or in tuition, if you're participating in if you miss almost 1 month, then also you can compensate by watching our portal where we have the complete CBSE recorded classes and solved PYQs of around 40 to 50 papers. So I think good students have a lot of resources, but averages, studying from portal and all, it may not be that much possible. But brilliant students have a lot of things which can help them to get 100 or 99 exactly.
I remember the story. I think during summer vacations, I wanted to finish my syllabus quicker, for math at least. So I asked you for the recordings and you sent them to me. And then by the time I was back in school, like normal classes had resumed, I was done with all of the portion for 12th. So then you just started giving me papers every day. So in class I was sitting and solving papers all day.
And for the good students, we have a program still running where we'll finish the complete syllabus by July. Before they go for vacation, we'll finish the complete syllabus. So when they come back, they can prepare for the JEE and NEET if there is looking for that one. If they are looking for university, as you know, it needs a lot of time for preparing essays, preparing for application, and it's not an easy process as everyone thinks. Okay, we can, but applying for a top university require months of preparation. So we give a time by completing the syllabus in July 31st before they go vacation, the complete syllabus of 12. That when they come back, they're relaxed. They can skip even some classes in the school or in the tuition and sit and prepare for the making the best essays, best application. So because the success rate of top university is less than 5%. So you need so there is a children who are right now in 12th standard, they can approach us. We will help you in making your academics, in making your application, in making everything possible. If it is in India, JEE or NEET, I think there is many of your friends already now in NITs.
Yes, exactly. A lot of my friends.
I think this year we have around 40 plus students enrolled in NITs and many medical colleges. So overall, when you look at the past few years and you have achieved a lot of things, what do you want to be in the next 5 years?
That is a really tough question, but it is something I still haven't figured out yet, but what I realized is my strengths lied in maths and computer science. So that's why I chose my degree of data science and artificial intelligence in NTU.
Data science and artificial
intelligence. Yes, exactly.
Exactly the new age courses.
Yeah. It is one of the top degrees in NTU. They have the highest median salaries compared to the other degrees. And overall my interest did lie in data science because of my family's background in commerce. So I think that was something I would look forward to, maybe something in the field of data.
Data,
yeah.
So
and then
the most powerful degree, data.
Exactly.
Everywhere it is.
It is everywhere.
Anyone we need also. Every industry need data science people. So of course, hope to see you in one of the top MNCs in the top position. Thank you. Ruling the company or ruling the world. And of course, we'll be very happy to see you in some of the top profile. And finally, what is your advice to the students, aspiring students and parents of the world, or maybe Indian students?
I would say don't force your kids to just stick to academics. Some of the biggest personal growth I had was in 11th grade. Even though my grades weren't great, my character improved a lot in 11th. I had some of these experiences that I will never forget in my life. So definitely for the students, do explore your interests. Even if they're not academically oriented, maybe if you're good at the guitar, explore it further, spend some time on it, but obviously do focus on your academics as well. And to the parents, let your child explore what they want to, and of course they will do great at it, whatever they do. So I think that would be my advice.
Finally, you also got into JEE. You
Yes.
might be able to get any NITs.
Yes.
And you tried for JEE Advance also.
Yeah.
So definitely you would have having a backup plan if it is NTU was not successful.
Yeah.
So all the students and parents, at least if you are trying for something, definitely you want to have a backup plan also, because these top universities are not predictable.
Yeah.
I think you got in though you have a lot of academics and credential, I think the selection was tough.
Selection is tough. I was rejected at first, but then after that, after my appeal, I was accepted. So NTU was a bit hard to convert for me. And that is how it is usually with NUS, NTU, all of these colleges. But I mean, I did have a backup in Singapore as well. The Singapore University of Technology and Design.
Okay.
It's not really well known, but the curriculum is very new age, I would say. Compared to the traditional universities, their style of teaching is really new. So I had a 100% scholarship over there. But we ultimately decided to go with NTU.
Okay. And finally, I think you have another credits also. I think you were the second topper of math in Qatar.
Yes.
Okay, he is the second topper of math in Qatar. I think you lost the first topper by 1 mark.
By 1 mark.
I think it is not your mistake. It was CBSE mistake.
Yeah, they didn't correct the answer keys. So.
Okay, so
It's okay though. It's okay.
So otherwise, you would have the topper in Qatar of maths.
In math and in school as well.
School as well. Okay, I think overall now the third topper or
no, I'm fourth.
fourth topper.
Fourth,
yeah. Then you would have 1 mark, and that's also 1 mark has a lot of importance in life. So you lost the third position in the school and the Qatar topper in maths.
I wouldn't say that 1 mark has a lot of importance in life, but I would say that 1 mark can make a difference. Of course, it doesn't affect my life in a big way.
Of course, yeah.
Because I still am studying at one of the top universities, so that doesn't change the fact.
Okay.
But
Rian, now there are a lot of students who are looking admission for Singapore universities. Can you please guide them when the application starts and the deadline for submission and what is the procedure, and can you just give a brief from your experience?
So the exact deadlines are always on the websites of NTU, NUS, SMU, all of these. But I believe they start usually in the middle of November and they end near January mid. So you won't
get... So this is time to... Deadline is approaching soon.
It is approaching soon. So I think you should apply pretty quickly. But just to brief about, the colleges in Singapore that are available, there are 6 autonomous universities. So these universities are the ones where you're eligible for the MOE tuition grant. I'll brief upon the MOE tuition grant a bit after this, but the 6 colleges are NUS, National University of Singapore, NTU, Nanyang Technological University, SMU, Singapore Management University, which you won't really see in the top ranks, but it is one of the best business schools in Asia. So if anyone's interested in going for a BBA course or a BCom course, SMU is one of the best. Then there is SUTD, which is the college I was offered into.
It's 100% scholarship.
With a 100% scholarship. And they have a very different type of curriculum. They teach hands-on rather than, theory only. So SUTD is also a really great option for people considering that. Apart from that, there's SIT, which is Singapore Institute of Technology. And then there is SUSS, which is Singapore University of Social Sciences. So these are the 6 universities. Apart from that, there are smaller universities like Amity, Jain College, which have their branches in Singapore. James Cook University as well. So the applications are relatively similar. All of these will mostly look at your academics, especially your 12th grade scores. So what will happen is once you submit your application and all of the documents that are required, once your 12th grade results are released, they will open up the portal for 3 more days and you're required to submit your results then. Then in 1 more month, you'll get to know whether you were accepted or not, and then you can appeal if you would like to. So SMU is also one college that I regret not applying to. So I would definitely recommend students who are interested in CS as well to apply to SMU. They have a CS program which is very oriented towards business and CS in an intermixing type of education.
Okay. So, dear students and parents, if you would like to get admission into any of the top universities in Singapore, it is time now. I think by the middle of January, it will be closing. So, any further updates or any support if you want, you can reach us also. We can also help you. Rian, one more thing. Can you speak something about MOE tuition grant or scholarship program in Singapore?
So in Singapore, there's obviously the scholarships offered by the college itself, but these are really hard to get. So there's this other type of scholarship which is called the MOE tuition grant. So it's offered by the Ministry of Education in Singapore, and essentially what it is that the government is willing to sponsor half of your educational fees in exchange for you working in a Singapore-based entity for 3 years.
Oh, okay.
So essentially it is just like the government investing in your talent, and in exchange you return that favor by working in a Singapore-based entity for a specific amount of time. So there's two types. There's a MOE tuition grant which is for 3 years. The bond is 3 years, and then you have a 6-year bond as well. In that 6-year bond, they will sponsor your entire fees. So you only have to pay for living expenses and just maintenance fees, like all of that.
Yeah, that means if you have talent children, there is opportunities. Okay, financial. See, if your parents are rich, okay, you have a lot of option. If your parents are not rich, and still if you have talent, you have ways to get into top universities and study in top universities. So don't sit and step back and think, okay, I don't have money, so I can't think about big universities. Yes, these big universities have big tuition fees, definitely, but there are options for you. Be aware of all these things. Okay, 6 years bond, you will be working in Singapore, and that will be the best experience of your life. Then later from 6 years, you can get into 2 times, 3 times salaries job anywhere in the world, because experience in the best companies in Singapore have a lot of values.
Just to clarify, you're required to secure employment. You won't be guaranteed employment.
Yes.
So if you cannot secure employment, then you're required to pay back the entire bond plus interest.
Yeah, that's also it. So, but
it's just a disclaimer.
Yeah, definitely. Jobs, a talented student, he has got this scholarship, will be definitely able to get a position in some companies, because they will be more aware of the value of the money also. So definitely you can get it. So children, don't worry about anything, just work hard and try to apply for good universities. You have ways to get admission with scholarship if you have not financially rich enough to pay the huge fees. And that's a good piece of information for the parents and students. And definitely, I hope many of you will make use of this information. Okay, thank you, Rian, for coming.
Thank you so much.
And
it was a great experience.
Giving us a few minutes to talk to our parents and students. And really, why we are doing this one means, see, if you open the Instagram and YouTube, you can see hundreds of people are coming and laughing about top admission, top colleges, toppers. But these people not even guided even one student to any of these universities. They just make stories. And so we have, I think last year we have a lot of students. I think Fardeen got into Massachusetts. And we have this year Aditya Vivek, who got into Carnegie Mellon, Qatar with 100% scholarship.
Wow.
That means 325,000 USD scholarship. And every year we have a lot of achievement. So I thought Doha parents, they can get a confidence that you don't want to depend on Reels and Instagrams and YouTube to get into guidance. You can approach us Brilliant. We are here to guide you to any top universities in the world. It may be top ranked one or India, IIT, NIT, NEET, whatever it is there. But try to take the advice from the right people on the right time. That will be the key for success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
much. All
much,
the very best, and hope to see you soon with great success. Thank you.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Thank you.